Fall 2018. Only 6 months away. Do we have to wait until the final season of Fairy Tail is going to be arriving to us? Hiramashima debuted a lot of things today. Like 5th April was really crazy. There has been multiple news going on about more projects than we can even count. There was so much going on. So this video is especially going to be dedicated to talking about the anime. Now, this is something where it's like we've been hearing about it for a little bit. It's kind of been like completely gone under silence. It's almost like exactly the same way how the movie was going about, where it's like we heard about it for like a year or two and it was like, what's happening to it? Like, did it just die? Did it just like, did the project just go underwater? Like, did it just like get slightly cancelled in a way? And it's like, no, we've been hearing snippets of season 3, so I'm actually glad about that. It was like, yeah, no, it's coming. It's just that we're working on it a little bit, and we kind of want to be like teasing it and all that. And it's saying like, yeah, no, it's gonna be around here, and you're probably gonna be seeing something maybe at the end of this season, like if anything of this season of spring. I like to say like maybe that's when we'll start seeing a visual, or maybe even a teaser or something, or maybe Hiro might put something out on there. Now, the biggest question is, especially with this season, this obviously. A1 is going to be a part of this. However, Season 2 was done by a side branch of A1, and this is the thing that's happening as well, because another big series is coming out in fall that A1 is handling, and that is Sword Art Online. That's going to be covering the Alicization arc, or whatever the fuck that the next series of Sword Art is going to be. That's going to be one of their bigger hits. Like, I'm just being straight up honest. People care more about SAO than they do Fairy Tail, and you know, I enjoy both series for what they are, regardless of their whole problems. But that's a much more bigger project for them. So clearly, we're going to be getting the second studio for this. As much as people complained with Season 2, where it's like they really like the character model design like went up, but the animation was a lot more stiffer for like the longest time. And I was like, yeah, I completely agree with that, and I kind of wish that they actually did improve this in some way, whereas like I would love to see some of that more go into it. So at least the question now is, yeah, are we just going to have the second studio again, or are they going to actually try something different with this? And are they going to be stretching themselves too thin when it comes to that? Because I believe as well, those are two series kind of debuting all at once. Like, that's a lot for a single studio to be having like all of that work on there. And clearly when you see stuff like Period, where they're handling a multiple series, and then you can feel where it's like, we just did not have enough time, we did not have enough animes to work on this, it's just not working out. And I completely understand that, and I hate seeing that in studios. So overall, it has me concerned. It has me concerned, and if I remember correctly, they have another series. I believe they're working on P5 as well, which that's going to be 24 episodes. So they're going to be working on that, then doing the cleanup for the Blu-rays, which that's another big thing coming out for spring. Like, there's a lot to be taken into it, and like, I feel like that's P5 is going to be their main like staff, and then they're straight just going into like with Sword Art Online. That's how I feel about it. Like, clearly, like, I feel like this is where they're going to be putting their focus on there, and I kind of hate to be that person where it's like, with like Fairy Tail, I was like, yeah, like, it's not going to be this huge blow away. And I like to say that because I'm someone that watched Tokyo Ghoul recently in the first episode, and I was disappointed as hell. It looked flat as anything. I just was not interested whatsoever when it came to that like episode, and I really don't want the same for season 3. The question is as well, without diving into spoilers really, with like, because I know some people have held on, even as well, some people have resisted to watch the Dragon Tribe movie, which you should watch that, because regardless of what, it's a nice little tease of things to come at the end. It's a really good movie as well. Like, I definitely really enjoyed both movies. It leads now the question of, are they going to change stuff? And the full-on answer is, because I know a lot of people are like, no, they shouldn't change this, or they might ruin this scene, and we've clearly seen that with other shows, how it's like they rip stuff out or change it. No, full-on, they should change some stuff in like in Fairy Tail, because I will be straight honest, the final arc is not good. It's not great. It has some good moments, but the overall arc, the final arc, has problems. It has issues, and if the studio can change that. And we have seen as well, Hiro Mashima has worked with the studio before and did make changes to the Tartarus arc and actually did help with some certain things and actually enhanced that arc, even if like Tartarus is overall a very good arc, which has very big, like Urza is a clear issue ever since the time skip, and guess what, that is still going to be an issue in the next series, like in the final series. There are going to be bullshit moments in the series, and I feel like I really hope the studio can actually convey it, or even make sure that some of these fights are actually a little bit more struggle, because a lot of them are very one-sided. Like, it's due to the pacing of like the series in a way. So overall, I want to know what you guys think, because personally, I'm excited. Regardless of what, I am going to watch it, and I am going to look forward to some of my moments that I really did like in like the last part of the series, but I will not lie that it has issues. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. That's all me, and I'll see you guys though next time.